is Skyrim. Hello once again, and welcome to Brass D TV. I am your host, Brass Devon, and today we will be taking on a dragon. And by taking on a dragon, I mean hiding from it and praying that we don't actually get hit by it because the fire's really hot. And, yeah, my vampire character's exceedingly weak.
Doesn't look like much to me.
Really weak. Really weak. Like, sunlight makes him really weak. Like, a stiff breeze could probably kill him. Yeah. So we will make our way to the watchtower, where the dragon has made its assault, and we will proceed to hide like a coward in a closet. Or like a monkey hiding inside of a piñata, praying that the small children do not break through. I don't know. Oh, chosen one. Make your way to the watchtower, oh chosen one. Defeat the dragon, because you're the only one who has any experience with dragons.
It's like, my experience with a dragon was running through a burning town or village, depending on your personal preference in wording. Running, not fighting, running, and avoiding death. Attempting to escape. And that portion wasn't even featured in this series. But everyone knows it. Everyone who's played this game has experienced it at one point in time. It's a shame. It's a shame that I know I'm going to die. And it will not be the end. Because I am the main character in a video game. Ah, yes, the gods are gathered.
The dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
Hey, it is the Western Watchtower. I'm correct. Let's see, it's over here. I think I'll fast travel. Yay! Right, so now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and make my way to the Western Guard Tower and see what I can do about this fire-breathing dragon. Now, there are two very important things to keep in mind. One of which is that vampires are very much weakened during the daylight. And if it's a fire-breathing dragon,
If it'll help us get moving
it will have a
quicker.
distinct advantage over a vampire such as myself. Now, saying that, I realize just how ridiculous it is that I'm trying to fight a fire-breathing dragon during the day, while being a vampire, while level 1, while on legendary difficulty setting. But there's one thing I know that will probably save my life, and that's the fact that the dragon cannot fit inside the tower, because its doors are just too terribly small. Now, many of you may seem skeptical at my survivability, but do remember, Alduin couldn't fit into a tower the size. It's actually, this tower is a almost exact copy of the one he blew the wall out of during the opening of the game. And here he comes, our fire-breathing iguana. An overgrown handbag with a bad attitude, who will likely light me on fire and kill me. So this battle has begun, and now my arrows will take him down. Right. I'm just gonna take pot shots at him. Let them do most of the hard work. And now, music! Tiny arrows in the air hit scaly underwear. Yeah, definitely don't want to be up on top whenever he flies by. He might breathe on me! So, he's shooting fire, which means he's not standing right here. I landed. Not exactly the greatest view. Getting clean shots at a dragon. Yeah, definitely don't want... Oh! My flame atronach, his flame atronach, and him are using the second floor as a defensive position. Yeah, definitely don't want to be outside. Dragon! Yeah, don't want to be outside. I'll be glad when his health gets low enough from all the little pink shots. I might as well have a BB gun. This is one of the weakest bows in the game. And I'm firing like one of the top 3 of weakness arrows as far as... Yeah, I don't got jack for bows or arrows or weaponry. I might die. This would probably be a lot easier if I had the compass so I could see his little indicator mark, but I don't. I guess it's one of the things about adding to the difficulty. Make my survivability a little less likely. Overgrown handbag with bad breath and a terrible temper. Where'd he go? There he is! Oh, I saw a lizard. Lizard.
I am a firm believer that lizards should have the same rights as everyone else. Of course, I am referring to Argonians and not the giant killer dinosaur with the flames and the wings. Yeah, dragons are not friendly.
Where did he go? He usually comes this way. I wonder if I can fire through that hole. Well, you can't get a beat on him. Imagine how I feel. He's somewhere. Sounds like he's still in the air. Nope. Sounds like he landed. Where is he? I can hear him. To the roof! Let's see if he's in here. I wonder if I'll catch fire if I go near this thing. Where is he? Dragon! There he is! I found him! I'm stuck on the step. Prepare to die, lizard! Prepare to die! Crap. He lit me on fire! Hot! Let's see how much health how much health I don't have. Yeah, I don't have... Okay, I'm alive still. Barely. Oh, not at all. Oh, damn. I've like... Yeah, I'm dead. Very much so. And I'm still taking fire damage. Yay! I'm glad I saved those from when I gave the alchemist Netch Jelly and Raven Rock. Those were lifesavers. I'm glad I kept those. Okay, so we've established that dying is very much a possibility. I'm on fire. Oh, okay. I'm most of it must be over with. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again! At least I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try being sneaky. Maybe the dragon won't eat me. Really need to avoid getting burned again. I only have one more of those heal all potions. Where is it? It's gotta be getting weaker by now. I mean, I've been at this for, gosh, minutes and minutes and minutes. You want to see? I don't have anything to boost my damage with a bow. Invisibility! That was boring. Hopefully it doesn't take off. It acts like it's taking some serious injuries. The Dark Elf has got something going on. Well, it hasn't taken off again, so maybe it can't fly. Maybe its health is too low to fly. I might be ready to kill it! Die, 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 die. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Please don't turn around. Okay, it's gotta be getting close to dying because it hasn't taken off at all. And usually when they stay on the ground, that means that they can't fly anymore. Yeah, I don't think he can fly anymore. So long as he doesn't turn around. A fun fact, when they're on the ground, they still can move pretty quick. Yeah, dragons are still pretty fast on the ground. That's why you don't want to be in a one-on-one Okay, stay out of my way while I'm shooting. Trying to get... Yes! Finally!
Let's make sure that overgrown lizard is really dead.
See, I'm not the only one who calls him an overgrown lizard. Of course, I include the whole bad attitude and bad breath.
Get back.
Yay! Oh, wait, no. Let's see. Sound effect. Ding! I couldn't think of anything. So, a vampire can beat a dragon. Unrelenting force! Now I can make my way to Hrothgar and talk to the Graybeards. But I think I'll see if I can get some better stuff.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Okay, whatever. Leave me alone. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna... Yeah, I sneezed. Alright, so I'm gonna go get... Yeah, no point. On Legendary, it's hard to kill the deers. Alright, I'm gonna fast travel to Whiterun and see if I can't find some better equipment. Probably can't. So I beat a dragon as a vampire during the day. On Legendary as a level 1, which I'm surprised I didn't die when that flame hit me. Came close. I had to have been close.
What's our next move?
Let's see what
If
you
it'll
have.
help us get moving quicker. Sure.
Crap to sell. And you can keep some of this stuff. I'm gonna sell as much of this as I can.
Lead on.
And try to get some better equipment. Or improve the equipment I already have. I know! I'll dress up as the Dragonborn. Yeah, that should do it.
Got some good pieces out. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything. to suit your needs.
Dovahkiin! That's what they sounded like to me. Sounded like the Graybeards are ghosts. That's why you can't kill them! They're already dead! Have you ever tried fighting the Graybeards? Knocked one off a cliff once, but I was really powerful at the time. Apparently, they don't have to wait for a cooldown period for their voice attacks. Not like it matters. Turned me into a freaking... Yeah, it turned me into an
Don't forget
icicle.
to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Don't want to check inside the shop. I'm gonna make my own bloody armor, and that's just how I am.
That's some good armor you put together.
It's cheap armor. What do you expect? Good armor. You wouldn't know good armor if it hit you in the head. Or it got dropped on your foot. Probably the cheapest crap I can find. I mean, I'm making it, and I have no skill level whatsoever. I'm a bloody Breton.
Whiterun.
I'm not even supposed to be making armor. I'm supposed to be casting potions and
Now
drinking fire and complaining about how incompetent everyone is. You know, just being a general stuck-up douche.
That
You know,
spell looks
'cause I'm a
the
Breton.
finest weapons in armor.
It's funny, there's this quiz thing I took online that you take the test and it tells you what race you are on Elder Scrolls Online. And it uses pictures from Skyrim.
Alright then.
And I got Wood Elf. I would not have seen that coming. I mean, I got Dark Elf too, but I got Wood Elf more times than I did Dark Elf. I was expecting Breton, because I always play as a Breton, but I also play as a Dark Elf, but I did not see Wood Elf coming. Now, Ford! I'm going to go buy a horse and then climb up the side of a mountain. Yay! And now I will leap to my death. Well, I guess not. Now all I need is to buy a horse. Which, this time I'm going to actually buy the horse instead of stealing it. Because I don't feel like getting shot by the guards.
Your skin? Suppose so. Got one all set? You've got a deal. It's the one with the saddle.
Gee. Considering it's the only one I see, yeah, I would assume that that's the one I'm buying. Now, for the difficult part. Traveling around. And up the side of the mountain. Normally, it gives you a little indicator to send you to Rorikstead. Rorikstead? No. Iverstead? It's one of the steads. It's on the other side of the mountain. I'm not going to go all the way around the mountain. I'm going up the side of the mountain. Up there. In fact, you can probably see High Hrothgar from here. Especially on a clear day. If you look up. Let's see. I'm watching TV while I'm doing this. I only get to get access to cable television like 2 nights a week when I'm not at work. So I'm watching TV. So I'm making my way up the side of the mountain. Now, one of the things about going up the side of the Throat of the World, because I can't tell you what the name of the mountain is. I know the Throat of the World is at the top. Making your way to High Hrothgar is relatively simple if you have a horse. Now, right here there's a bad guy. And if I had crosshairs, probably be able to hit him. But this is kind of difficult. Yeah, I'm sucking. I got him!
You're mine.
Of course, I probably shouldn't be taking pot shots at someone that can, yeah, probably kill me. Relatively easy. But I do have allies. Yay!
You're mine.
I do have allies. But 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 I do have al hear the summoning in the background. Dude is so screwed. See, he's a level 1 bandit. Well, he's got the level 1 ratio. You know, yawning. That'd make an interesting name for a character, Yawning. Wonder if he'd be Breton. I'm yawning. Maybe a high elf. Let's see what we got here. Treasure chest! No, nothing of really useful. Now, this guy usually has some enchanted stuff on him. Coins. Yeah, nothing really useful. Whenever you're going up to High Hrothgar, you can actually get in High Hrothgar without actually doing the quest for getting the shouts and fighting the dragon. You can actually get into it if you manage to get behind it, because the back doors are never locked. At least that's been my experience. Okay, so you've probably noticed there are some angles that even the horse can't go up. Yeah. So yeah, if I was smart, I'd go around to a different area. Now, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna take the horse up the side of the mountain. I recommend being closer to the Stormcloak camp that's on the other side of this ridge, because the slant is usually a lot easier. Just something to keep in mind if y'all try to go up the side of the mountain. I'll figure it out eventually. Every time I do this, I do it a different way. I'm trying to find the easiest way to do it. I probably should have gone over to the Stormcloak camp, borrowed one of their horses, and gone up, but I have plenty of money, so. Yeah, I have a lot of gold, because I made potions. Don't want to accidentally go flying off the side of the mountain, which I've done that before. Now, one of the good things about the Dawnguard downloadable content is that during the process of finding all the Elder Scrolls to complete the prophecy and all that fun stuff is you get to go to the Soul Cairn, and you can actually get a horse that you can summon that even after it dies you can summon it again because it's already dead. Ah, the joys of having a spectral horse. So that's a good reason to get, you know, the downloadable content Dawnguard, if ever there was one, a horse that you can't kill. Or have to worry about it dying on you. See, if I remember right, Shadowmere in Oblivion was invulnerable. Well, not invulnerable, it was immortal and could not die. I don't know if that's true for Skyrim, though. I've heard that Shadowmere can be killed on Skyrim. And I've never really used it very much, so I don't know for sure. Hey, I could probably figure that out. I mean, if I get enough likes on these on this series and get some more subscriptions, maybe I'll start doing more of the Brass versus Skyrim. I should be. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is the spot that's just a little bit higher than the Stormcloak camp. This slant on the side of the mountain is a little bit easier to traverse. But yeah, if I get enough subscriptions and enough likes, I'll probably expand on this series. you can see, I'm jumping, flying. I'm gliding.
Look at me, I can fly.
Well, not really. Yeah, we can hop our way up. Go up the side. Now, I should be coming up right in front of Hrothgar. It's funny, I could say it, but I can't pronounce it, or I can't spell it. I can pronounce all the Nordic names, but I can't spell them. See, Hrothgar's right over there. Do hop, skip, and jump. Now, normally this would have taken a lot longer to do if I'd just gone around. So much time. There we are. Almost there. Up, horsey. Up. Jump. Jump, horsey. Yeah. Just a little. See, sometimes changing the angle helps. See? Or sometimes it gets you killed. It's just depends. But as you can see, I'm up here. If I can just get off this rock. Alright, so this is Hrothgar, where you get to learn, what is it? 1, 2, 3 words of power. 3 words in the dragon language that allows you to use unrelenting force at its full capacity and adds a word to your repertoire for whirlwind sprint. Which means if you have the 2 other words for whirlwind sprint, it'll complete your shout for whirlwind sprint. Because you get 1 word. 2 words for unrelenting force, which I just did. And you get 1 word
So,
for
a dragonborn appears.
2
at
for
this
unrelenting
moment
force,
in
1
the
for
turning of the age.
1 for whirlwind sprint, and I think you get all 3 words for storm
We will
clear
see
skies.
If you show us,
And if you
dragonborn,
get
let
a
us
word
taste of your voice.
at the top of the throw of the world, you get a word for flame breath, but you only get 1
Shout
word.
at us,
But if you
let us taste of your
if you
voice.
go into your inventory before you're gifted the knowledge
Don't be
of
afraid.
the word you just
Your shout
learned,
will not
it
dragonborn.
will add
is you.
a word,
Welcome to High Hrothgar.
which will make it to where you have more words.
I am Master
Makes
Andir.
things a lot easier.
I speak for the Graybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I have come here because it's the next portion of my quest and my never-ending.
We are here to guide you in that
Okay.
pursuit. Just as the Graybeards have sought
Graybeards are here to guide me,
those of the
but
Dragonborn
they don't
that came.
warn
You are
me
not
that
the
the
f-
blades
whether
are
you are the only
dill
one that has
holes,
been
and they
revealed
expect
thus
me to
far.
run around,
You have
keep
shown-
getting words off of
but
walls when they could very well have
guide
just
you.
taught me the words, because apparently they know almost all of
in
them.
the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an
Yes,
inborn
dragon
ability to
blood.
learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word,
I wonder if
your
there's a
shout will
mod
become
for
progressively
adding
stronger.
the
Master Einar will
giant
now
chicken
teach
from
you
Family
roll,
Guy to
the second
Skyrim
word
as a
in
dragon.
unrelenting force.
That would be awesome.
Roll means balance.
Add it
in
to
dragon tongue.
the list of
Combine it with
overpowered
peace,
bandits.
force, to
I know
focus
there's a
your
mod
full
that
more
adds Deadpool as a follower. Unfortunately for me, I am not playing on the PC. I'm playing on Xbox 360, so I don't really have the option of modding.
You learn a new word. Like
I heard that there's ways you can hack a save file for Skyrim, but
But learning a word of power is only
I
the first step. You must unlock
never
its
been able to
meaning
get
through
that to
constant
work.
practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is
I
how
don't
the
even
rest
think
of
the
us
software works on
learn
my
to shout.
computer.
As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
I can absorb his life
As
force and
part
knowledge
of your
directly, but it only gives me the power to
Master
unlock one
Einar
word.
will allow you to tap into his
Sucks.
understanding of role.
Yes, give me your power, old man.
runs with the power.
Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new food.
I can get through the sleep.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
I'm gonna strike the targets as they appear with my snoring. They say I snored and it killed it. Okay, so this is a completely ridiculous and pointless exercise in futility. I mean, hitting 3 targets. Now, it would be different if each time you used the shout, it got more powerful, which I would love that. But I've seen nothing to indicate that that's a possibility. And there are certain spells I wish you could use on everything. Like, you get, with the Dawnguard downloadable content, you can get a Vampire Lord transformation that has a spell that allows you to grab people with blood magic and levitate them in the air and drain the life force from them.
Promise, Dragonborn.
And that would be really cool if it worked on items as well as far as grabbing them. Like a combination between telekinesis and that would be awesome. It's like if I played on PC, I would have to have all sorts of different mods that improve the quality of the atmosphere and the surroundings and adds realism. And then I would, you know, have to throw some Star Wars reference in behind it, because I think being a Sith Lord in Skyrim would be awesome. I mean, I just go around force choking people. It's like they drew a weapon on me. Force choke.
Learn a completely new shout.
Throw some force lightning.
Master Bori will teach you Wul, which means whirlwind.
Ah, yes, whirlwind.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum.
You know, I've seen or heard. I guess heard would be more accurate term. I've heard legends about there being these monks of some kind over in Asia. Was it Asia? I don't know. It was such a long time ago that I read it. It was back when I was still doing research on stuff like that. But I heard that there's an actual way you could project your voice to where it actually has an effect on the world around you. Which, that would be really cool.
Master Bori.
It's like, legend goes that these monks built their monastery on top of this mountain by focusing their voices together during a chant, and the vibrations forced the stone to the top of the mountain, or the top of the hill. It was a really cool story. Probably fiction. I mean, probably had no basis in reality, but still, it's still pretty cool. And I saw this thing on cable TV. I think it was Spike, where this guy who's into martial arts.
I'd heard the stories
And I think
of the
he's
abilities
trained
of
in Bushido.
Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
But he could
You are now
focus his
ready
voice,
for your last
and
trial.
he learned it from his master, and
Retrieve
he
the
can
horn
ring a
of Jurgen
bell, one of those
Windcaller,
big heavy
our founder,
bells.
from his tomb
It's like 3
in the
feet
ancient
around,
plain of Ustengrav.
from like 5 feet
Remain
away.
true
He
to
can
the
make,
way of
make
the
a
voice.
tone. I mean, that's really
You
cool.
will return.
Ah, yes. Now I get to go get the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, which is one of the most. It's one of the jerkiest quests ever. Alright, I guess I'm done for this episode. I will try to get another episode up as soon as I can. As soon as I'm able, willing. Special shout out to Lindsay, who is my favourite Elder Scrolls Online player. And hopefully, I'll be able to feature her on one of my episodes eventually. Hi, Lindsay.